round 11 of the competition, and it's a smorgasbord of football action. Paddy Nickas is going to try it! Oh, Paddy Nickas is going to find the top corner! What about the afternoon that man's having? Marconi meet the Wolves. Sutherland hosts Blacktown City FC. The Spartans travel to Lambert Park to meet Apia, whilst Rockdale and Bonnyrigg clash at the Bonnyrigg Sports Club. Plus another huge match of the round sees old rivals Sydney United 58 and Sydney Olympic clash in what is set to be an entertaining contest. The only place you'll find all the action is Football New South Wales TV. This is the PS4 National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. We start the action midweek with another catch-up game between Parramatta FC and the Sutherland Sharks. And it was Parramatta who settled best, and Nathan Denham was put to work early, forced to save from both Roberto Speranza and Marco Sama as the Sharks struggled to clear on 6 minutes. On 17 minutes, Daniel Rezzo fired another shot on Denham's goal, only this time it was skied over the crossbar. And Parramatta were immediately made to pay. Shong Yin Park finishing well up the other end to give the visitors the lead. But it was a lead they wouldn't hold for long. Marco Sama finding the back of the net from distance, finally beating Nathan Denham and locking us up at 1-1. On 61 minutes, Park was in on the action once more, this time his volley going just wide of the intended target. And then 8 minutes later, Park would go close once again. This time his curling effort skewing just wide of the mark. The Sharks attacker losing balance as he struck the ball. It would have been spectacular had it have gone in. Park then had one final chance to secure all 3 points after a cross from Lucas Sturgeon, but his header went over the bar. A disappointing night for Sutherland, who could have taken away much more, but in the end they had to settle for a point. Saturday night's clash between Parramatta FC and Manly was unfortunately washed out due to the wet weather seen by Sydney in recent days. Keep an eye on the NPL New South Wales website for updates on its rescheduling. Apia were held scoreless last round against Bonnyrigg, and they look to find their form once again at home to the Spartans. They quickly got back into their goal-scoring groove, opening the scoring on 17 minutes, Nick Olsen cutting inside Josh Tanner and firing home, albeit with the aid of a deflection. They'd have to wait for their second, but it would come on 50 minutes. Adrian Uccino with a stunning strike from distance that left Spartans keeper Carlos Saliadare with no chance. On 65 minutes, Apia would make it 3-0. Blake Powell continuing his freakish goal run, tapping in across from Olsen, and the Spartans were well and truly on the ropes. The night got worse 2 minutes later when Powell added his second, making it 4-0. Franco Parisi showing great skill before finding Powell, who did the rest. The Spartans would pull a goal back though on 74 minutes, although in fortunate circumstances. A corner hit former Spartan Nathan Milgate before going in, an own goal, 4-1. Five minutes from time, the emphatic performance was complete when another former Spartan, Corey Bixo, tapped in, making it 5-1 and finishing off another sweeping move. So there's no denying Apia's credentials this season. The goal fest at Lambert Park, and they're only getting better with each round, whilst it's the opposite for the Spartans. 5-1 it finished. A resurgent Rockdale met Bonnyrigg in an intriguing tussle at the Bonnyrigg Sports Club. The home side thought they'd gone ahead on 8 minutes when Ray Miller's outstretched boot looked to have sent the ball goal-bound, only for David Bradasevich to save well. Rockdale then thought they had opened the scoring on 20 minutes through Marco Jesic, but James Chronopoulos pulled off a fingertip save. But soon after, the Suns would find the lead. Idris Al-Hafian tucking the ball past Chronopoulos, making it 1-0. Soon after the halftime break, the Suns would extend that advantage. Alex Jurasevsky pouncing on a loose ball, and with an open goal, the number 7 made no mistake. 2-0 to Rockdale. And the outstanding performance was completed in the final minute, and Jurasevsky netted his second goal of the match. Jurasevsky found space with ease before finishing well, making it 3-0 and giving the Suns a big win. So Rockdale are surging under their new management, whilst Bonnyrigg slip up at home. 3-0 it finished. Blacktown City FC travelled to Seymour Shore hoping to continue their winning run of 3 matches, whilst the Sharks were hoping to keep the pace with the competition leaders. Mitchell Malia has been in goal-scoring touch this season, and he almost opened the scoring on 12 minutes, only for Nathan Denham to be on his game. Jordan Figon used his pace against Zach Cancross on 15 minutes to try and spark something, but the defender did well to get the last touch, preventing the striker from testing keeper Nenad Vekic. There was a hint of a back pass, but it would have been harsh to give. On 22 minutes, Xiong Park linked with Sean O'Connell, O'Connell finding space and displaying his skill, but his shot slipped over the bar. Malia was in on the act again on 30 minutes after some brilliant interplay between Choi, Antelmi and Gibbs, before Malia sliced his shot just wide. A great move, just lacking the finish. Just before half-time, Danny Choi almost turned on the spectacular, lifting the ball over Dylan Caton before volleying on goal. His effort, though, going over the bar. It was a missed chance they'd come to regret. Blacktown City FC would find the goal that would ultimately win them the match. Danny Choi pouncing on a loose ball to plant the ball past Nathan Denham, making it 1-0 and handing the visitors another solid win. So once again, the Sharks let another game slip late, while Blacktown City FC continue to set the pace. 1-0 it finished at Seymour Shore. It was a battle of the cellar dwellers at Marconi Stadium, as each side looked to take a step up the table. Marconi could have gone ahead on 15 minutes, when Wolves keeper Thomas Manis spilled a free kick under pressure, but somehow Will Savolos had his shot cleared off the line. Anthony Flood then tried his luck from range in the 31st minute, but somehow the ball managed to just float over the bar, as frustration mounted for the Stallions. They had another opportunity to open the scoring on 56 minutes through Milorad Simonovic, but again Manos saved well. The Wolves would then go close to scoring twice in the space of a minute. First, Anthony Proyer forcing D'Antimo into a nice save in the 71st minute. Then, shortly after, James Baldacchino hit the crossbar after being totally unmarked in front of goal, although he probably didn't expect the opportunity. Still, we waited for a goal, and again Marconi let another chance slip, Flood's glancing header hitting the crossbar on 78 minutes, as once again the woodwork came into play. And as we always see in football, if you don't take your chances, you soon pay the price. And that is exactly what happened to Marconi 3 minutes from time. Peter Simonovsky majestically beating D'Antimo from distance. A stunning strike, heartbreak for Marconi, but a goal worthy of winning any game. So the Wolves leave Marconi with all 3 points, 1-0 at finished. Time now for the match of the round, with traditional rivals Sydney United 58 and Sydney Olympic going head-to-head. This rivalry is one of the most storied in Australian football, and with both sides performing well this campaign, another chapter is waiting to be written. Clear skies grace the Sydney United Sports Centre for this Sunday afternoon clash. Let's go and check out all the action. So, throw-in taken quickly. Triantis. Hooper beats him to the punch though. He clears it long. Nikas. Can't find a teammate. Molesky. Nikas again. Thought he'd gone without it, but steadies the ship for now. Here's Cardoso. Gets bundled off it. It'll be a free kick in a dangerous area. It's going to be Nikas to take. We know he's dangerous from here. Here is Nikas. Oh, Henderson was scrambling. Nice control from Hooper. Wasn't under too much pressure. He's Sorge now. The pass was misdirected. Nikas mopping it up. Cardoso. Sydney United 58 trying to spring some passes together as Nikas is crunched by Balderson. We play on though. Here's Triantis. He's dangerous, running at defenders, still with it. Vela does well to keep the ball in under pressure. Triantis goes down in the area. Here's Cardoso. It's a penalty. Well, big decision. There was contact. And you'll see no complaints from the Sydney Olympic defence, which tells the story. So Pani Nikas. We know the danger he presents from the spot. Here is Nikas. Oh, it's 1-0. Henderson goes the right way, but in the end, it wasn't enough. And Sydney United 58 have the lead. Henderson picked the right spot, but Nikas just a little bit too much conviction on it. And it's 1-0. Just no options. Olympic turn it over yet again. It's been the story of the afternoon so far. And Nikas puts them on attack once more. Here's Triantis. Gets a second bite at the cherry now. Oh, straight through into the box he goes. And out for a corner, no. Mopped up. And again, Olympic give possession away. What is wrong with them this afternoon as Henderson has to scramble. And they're at 6s and 7s at the back. So Bilic whips it in. Henderson forced to punch it clear. Time to reset for Olympic. Bilic again. Running at defenders. Can Olympic finally get it away and catch their breath? Looks like they're going to manage to do that for now. And as I say it, they give it straight back. And it's got to be frustrating for Olympic defenders. It's just not happening for them. Molesky. And United springing the passes together. As I say it, they give it away. Hatzimarakis. Hasn't seen a lot of service this afternoon. He'd be frustrated. Here's Balderson. Got some room to move. Going to pull the trigger. Balderson. Just wide. So they send it long. Route 1 stuff. Fall all the way to Sydney United 58. And the finesse of the last 5 or so minutes has gone. As Nikas surges forward, looking at his options. Paddy Nikas is going to try it! Oh, Paddy Nikas is going to find the top corner! What about the afternoon that man's having? It's his second goal, and Sydney United 58 lead by 2-0. May well he celebrate. And have a look at this on the replay. Henderson is well beaten. And Paddy Nikas, I said the finesse had gone out of the game. Well, it's well and truly back.
Sydney United 58 FC 2.
So Route 1 again. And once again, Sydney United 58, too strong. The tall timber at the back, mopping up again. Nothing going their way, Olympic. Here's Molesky, trying to conjure another. Still going. And he win himself a free kick for that. He's worked hard this afternoon. Nikas. Can he create something for Olympic? Takes it short, Cardoso. Oh, it's fallen to Hayter. Oh, just wide of the mark. And just hacked long. Hayter wins it in the air, but he's given away a free kick. Clattered into the back of Hatzimarata's, who been battered from pillar to post today. Very lonely roll from him as Angel takes it quickly. Angel again, trying to manufacture something to get his side back into this game. He's Hooper. Good control. Thought it might go out for a throw, but they've kept it in and they can break. Got numbers coming forward. Here's Bilic. You know the pace he possesses. Trying to spark something. Cardoso. His numbers on the far post if they can find them. It's Nikas on the spot again. Here's Triantis. It's 3. Well, Paddy Nikas scored the first 2 and he set up the third. Chris Triantis won't see an easier finish, but you've got to question the defence. They rushed to Nikas and no one picked up Triantis, and he won't score an easier goal than that. And Sydney Olympic hasn't been their day, and Triantis on hand to rub salt into the wounds. Well, that's full time at the Sydney United Sports Centre. It was set to be a heavyweight tussle, but really, in the end, it's been anything but. Sydney United 58 well and truly on top, led by that man, Paddy Nikas, with 2 goals, one an absolute stunner. Chris Triantis knocking in the third. In the end, it finished Sydney United 58-3, Sydney Olympic 0.
Brent, a 3-0 loss, probably not what you were expecting coming in today. What do you put it down to?
Oh, look, there was a number of factors. You know, there's in saying, you know, certain things, we didn't really turn up today. We didn't match them for intensity, and that hurt us a lot. The penalty that we conceded at that stage too, you know, that sort of puts you in a negative frame. If we'd had early on, we had a very good opportunity to score that we didn't. There was another one later on with Will Angel. If one of those two go in, that would have maybe given us a little bit of impetus to carry on with it. But in saying that, we were poor today. The things that we've been doing and we do really well, we didn't do today at all. There was a lack of intensity about our play, of ball movement. You know, and their tactics too, you know, and what they do, they're a very physical side and they're always stopping the game, fouling, slowing it down. You know, you need a referee to be on top of that to make sure that the game flows, and there was no flow in the game. It was very static, you know, which is hard to combat. But in saying that, you know, we just didn't really, you know, show up.
We know we're one of the best sides, if not the best side, when we all turn up on the day in the competition. So we just focused on ourselves. It was a very good week to get 3 full days of training, which we haven't had that, along with Olympic. They've had a very busy schedule. So yeah, we just focused on ourselves and we executed what was presented to us, I think, close to 100%.
Personally, you must be very happy with your own game. Penalty, cracking 20-odd metre goal, and then also that final assist.
Yeah. I've had an injury, so it's taken a good 5 to 6 weeks to get back to 100% fitness. So I really felt for the first time that I was close to 100% this week, and just happy to contribute. But it's a collective effort, and yeah, we'll all enjoy the victory together.
Well, that's all we have time for this week. Join us next time for another blockbuster match of the round as Sydney United 58 meet Blacktown City FC. I'm Adam Santarossa. Thanks for your company. See you next time.